Thanks for tuning back in. Now we have an adorable kitty who loves lasagna and anything not normal. I wonder what this cutie's name could be, Lisa.
Well, take a wild guess. This is Garfield, an orange kitty. Doesn't that surprise everyone? Garfield and his litter were surrendered to the Humane Society over the counter for an abandoned litter. Luckily, they were brought to us. Ski talked a little bit about care and place earlier. If you find a litter of kittens and the mom has not been back for 8 hours, if you check on them and see if they've been moved, or if you leave a wet can of food out and been eaten, that means mom has been back and she is caring for the kittens. If not, these little guys had been abandoned, so somebody brought them to the Humane Society. And what we try to talk you into is, if you are a kitty lover, most people that bring them into us are, we try to talk you into doing a care and place. Right now, we probably have 80-some kittens at the shelter, so we can use all the help we can. We will give you the kit, we will give you the food, we will have you make appointments to come back in to vaccinate your kittens, and all you need to do is just bring them inside and care for them, and it's a good little family summer project. So at 8 weeks or 2 pounds, they can come back to the shelter and then be spayed and neutered like little Garfield here. So if you find a litter of kittens and you need help, please reach out to us either on the phone or azhumane.org/foundkittens. It gives you all the tools you need, and we will help you every step of the way.
Please, thank you so much for that important advice, Lisa. And now we have a really unique pup whose only weakness is being too dang cute. How can you say no to that face, Barry? You can't.
Gorgeous blue eyes this little guy has, probably like a little husky shepherd mix right here. 12 weeks of age. Came into his Good Samaritan, brought him in as a stray. Can you believe 12-week-old strays out there? But yes, actually not all that rare. You know, it's kind of puppy season. We're starting to see more and more puppies coming into the shelter, and so you're going to have the opportunity to adopt puppies, and you may already have a puppy in your home. You know, we have these things called puppy parties at our shelter, and you may have taken part in them. They're free. They're just pure socialization, but we're going to expand that a little bit, and on May the 19th at our Sunny Slope location in the vet clinic, we're actually going to do a fear-free puppy-type training session. And what is this? We're going to actually have veterinarians in there handling the pups to get them used to being handled by veterinarians, all under a fear-free, environment. We're actually going to do some basic training. We're going to do lots of socialization. It's actually 2 sessions. It's going to be 2 weeks. It's $55 for the 2 sessions. And it is a great, great thing to kind of prepare your dog for future training down the road, particularly this fear-free part with the veterinarians handling them, getting them used to being looked at by veterinarians. That's a great, great idea, so take advantage of it. Why don't you adopt this little guy and come on down for that special?
Oh, so cute. Thank you so much, Barry. And the slightly smaller sister to Cobalt, we have another brave kitty cat who is as sweet as can be. Who's this radiant girl, Ski?
This beautiful girl is Cobalt's sister, and she is also ready to go into her forever home. Now, she was brought in, like Cobalt, with an upper respiratory, which was treated, and now that she's old enough to get spayed, she's been spayed and ready to go for adoption. Now, it is important to remember that if you find newborn kittens, they will be blind and deaf for the first 2 to 4 weeks. So it is important that they stay with mama. And also, kittens cannot regulate their body temperature, so they actually need to have a heat source. Many people think that laying a baby kitten on their chest is enough to warm them, but it will actually drop the kitten's temperature rather than raise it. So it is important to have a reliable source of warmth, such as like a heating blanket or an electric heated pad. But make sure that they have a very low setting and that you don't leave them unattended, because they may not get off the heat, and we certainly don't want to then overheat that baby. So same way as you would use it if you were impaired yourself, you would just want to make sure that they're not laying directly on the heat. But this little girl is ready to go into her home. Newborn kittens are so helpless. We have 50 bottle babies right now in our kitten ICU that are in need of foster or just help feeding the babies at the Humane Society. So go ahead and go to azhumane.org to see how you can help this kitten season.
Definitely. And this weekend is PetSmart's National Adoption Weekend. Today and tomorrow only at our PetSmart adoption locations. You can bring home a forever friend for half off their adoption fees. This is only for dogs or cats 1 year old. And thanks to PetSmart, we have an additional location Ahwatukee location. So make sure to visit azhumane.org/adopt to see who's available at those locations. And in case you missed his before photo at the beginning of the show, we want to show you these pics of adorable Poe. The first picture is from when he was originally rescued, and the second one is after a few weeks of treatment in our trauma hospital right there. And his transformation is absolutely incredible. Lisa, please introduce us to Poe.
Yay! Look at my happy lapdog here. 8-month-old little Poe. Almost all of his hair has come back in thanks to his foster hero, Alicia, who has been pampering him in her home, providing him with the medication, medicated baths. She has done everything for this little guy. She's even taken him camping with her. She says he's a great lap dog, sleeps right on top of you. So if you're looking for a new best friend who camps, who does just about anything, and loves squeaky toys, come down and meet 8-month-old Poe.
He said, yeah, definitely. And if you're a fan of That 70s Show, you'll definitely want to stick around and see if this kitty lives up to his name. We'll meet the sweetheart.